Welcome to Note Lab Mode.
Great to be here.
We're jumping straight into some really interesting research today. We're exploring the venture capital landscape, and more specifically, how artificial intelligence is really acting as this huge catalyst across so many industries.
It really is. The insights we're drawing on come from this report. The AI Road Ahead, 7 game-changing VC trends.
Yeah, and it's packed with perspectives from some, really top-tier VCs.
Absolutely.
But before we get into the thick of it, just a quick word about our sponsor, cloutfit.ai.
Right.
That's CLOUTFIT.ai. They're doing some really cool stuff, basically connecting influencer outfits directly to product inventory.
Ah, okay. So making content shoppable, basically.
Exactly. See an outfit you like, you can instantly shop the items, drives more sales, higher order value for brands.
So smart.
Definitely worth checking them out at cloutfit.ai. And hey, if you find this deep dive useful, please share it with someone.
Yeah, spread the word.
And subscribe, of course, so you catch our next exploration.
So diving in, what's really striking about this research is how it starts. It's very practical.
Right. It's not just high-level trends.
No, it kicks off with advice, actual tips for founders, straight from the VCs themselves.
I loved that part. It's like getting a little peek behind the curtain, isn't it? Hearing directly from the investors.
Totally.
And one thing that jumped out at me was this recurring theme about the founders. Angela Strange from A16's Us. She talks about that deep, long-term commitment.
Emotional connection.
Exactly. It's not just the idea, it's the why behind it. The team's drive.
That's so key, because VC isn't a short-term thing, it's a partnership.
Right.
And founders with that, real belief in the problem they're solving, they're just better equipped for the ups and downs.
Colin Byrne from Two Sigma Ventures kind of echoes that, saying VCs are there as a sounding board, a support system.
Which is important for founders to hear, I think.
Yeah.
And it's okay if the initial idea changes, too.
Yeah, Susley Lai from Monksell Ventures mentioned that. The idea might evolve.
But the team's resilience, their determination, that's what they look for.
That ability to adapt and keep building.
Especially with something moving as fast as AI, right? Adaptability is crucial.
Absolutely. And Jessica Leon from Decibel brings up that critical question, why now?
Ah, yes. The timing.
You need those market tailwinds, or maybe the incumbents are weak, or your product is just revolutionary.
It's not enough to just have a good idea. Why this moment?
Right. Then Anna Barber at M13 gets really practical about reducing time to value.
Getting customers to see the benefit quickly.
And demonstrating that personalized value.
Yeah.
Show them how it helps them. Fast.
That makes sense, especially now markets are so crowded. Mishmash Kautsan from Local Globe talks about conviction, too.
Conviction in the vision, the team.
And the timing, yeah. Being authentic about what you're building, not just pitching what you think they want to hear.
Good advice. And Alex Apiro from SoftBank Latin America Fund kind of boils it down, doesn't he?
Yeah, his recipe. Great product, smart pricing, great team.
And then smart capital allocation. Sounds simple.
But incredibly hard to actually execute well.
For sure. And for those really early rounds, Rajat Agarwal from Z47 says it's less about the growth numbers.
And more about the team.
Yeah, the team, the founder, that initial customer feedback. Are they building something solid?
That initial validation is key.
It's also cool that David Thevenon encourages founders to dream big.
Yeah. Formerly at Balderton Capital, he says you can never think too big early on.
That's a powerful mindset.
Now, specifically for AI companies, Rafraj Jain from Lightspeed has a really vital point.
Okay.
Someone on the team has to deeply understand the customer problem the AI is solving.
Right. You can't just sprinkle AI on top.
Exactly. It needs to be grounded in a real user need.
And tactically, for getting started with AI products, Davis Treybig from Innovation Endeavors suggests
using existing models first.
Yeah, starting with closed-source models is often better than trying to build your own proprietary one from scratch, at least initially.
Focus on validating the solution first. Makes sense.
Monica Sigiro from Mayotte Capital really hammers home that core point. Validate the problem.
Is it a big enough pain point for customers? Does it really hurt?
Otherwise, why would they pay for a solution?
Precisely. And Antoine Colasso from Valor Capital Group talks strategy figuring out the right sales channels.
For different customer segments, yeah. Avoiding overlap.
Because getting the product to the right people effectively is half the battle.
True. Patrick Chase at Redpoint Ventures found a correlation too, didn't he? Between speed and success.
Yeah, moving fast, quick decisions, shipping code often. He says it strongly predicts future success for early-stage companies.
That agility matters.
And finally, Gabby Contro from Crosslink Capital brings it back to the founder again.
That deep understanding of the problem.
And the commitment to solving it. The vision might shift a bit, but that core drive needs to be constant.
Okay, that's a ton of great advice for founders, really practical stuff.
Absolutely. Now, should we move into the first big trend the research identifies?
Let's do it. Trend 1, AI-driven enterprise solutions.
So the big shift here is how AI is seen now. It's not niche anymore.
Right, it's foundational, horizontal, like the internet became.
Exactly. It's reshaping how businesses operate across the board. Monica Saggioro and Antoine Colosso both stress this isn't industry-specific.
It's everywhere. And this idea of autonomous agents comes up.
Yeah, AI systems doing tasks, making decisions within certain limits, working alongside humans. Angela Strange at A16 sees this as a major platform shift.
Boosting efficiency, productivity, decision-making.
Patrick Chase at Redpoint notes we're still early days with this.
But the potential is massive. Jessica Leone from Decibel talks about freeing up humans from repetitive tasks.
So they can focus on strategy, complex analysis, the higher level stuff.
Makes sense. Think about the impact. Marketing, content creation at scale.
Supply chain, optimizing inventory, logistics, forecasting.
HR, you're seeing AI for recruiting, performance management.
Anna Barber at M13 mentions their company Nereal, global payroll, and HR.
Right, using AI agents to actually collaborate with teams, solve problems, like an intelligent partner.
And the big picture, as Davis Trebig from Innovation Endeavors points out, is amplifying knowledge worker productivity.
Giving them more leverage with intelligent systems for analysis, prediction, automating workflows.
Those large language models, LLMs, are key here, understanding and generating language.
So it's not about replacing people.
No, it's about augmentation, letting people focus on creativity, strategy, the human skills, offloading the routine stuff.
Unlocking new value, driving innovation, it's reshaping work itself.
Okay, that leads nicely into the second trend, AI moving into traditionally non-technical fields.
Yeah, this is fascinating. AI spreading into manufacturing, agriculture, legal, education.
Areas you might not immediately think of, but AI's ability to automate, analyze data, optimize workflows, it's powerful everywhere.
Anna Barber mentioned legal and accounting, right? AI potentially delivering services directly.
Imagine AI doing complex legal research or basic accounting tasks. Huge efficiency gains possible.
And Susli Lai pointed to food production and agriculture.
Enhancing crop yields, optimizing resource use like water, better farm management. The implications for food security and sustainability are enormous.
Colin Byrne flags manufacturing and supply chain as often underestimated areas for AI.
Yeah, huge potential there. Optimizing production, predictive maintenance, making supply chains more resilient.
And Monica Saggioro highlighted education.
Using AI for personalized learning, adaptive systems, making education more effective and accessible.
What's driving this push into new sectors?
Well, partly the explosion of data in these fields.
Right.
And the falling costs of storage and processing. Anna Barber said they look for AI solving tough, data-heavy problems in these less digitized industries.
Plus, the advances in LLMs make automating documentation-heavy tasks easier.
Davis Trebig specifically mentioned that industries with lots of paperwork are ripe for AI automation.
But Raviraj Jain had that important warning, didn't he?
Yes. Don't just bolt AI onto old processes.
You have to fundamentally rethink workflows with AI built in from the ground up.
A first principles approach. And the companies that do this early in these sectors, they get a big advantage.
Anna Barber talked about the excitement of modernizing industries still reliant on manual work.
And Colin Byrne noted the change in economics AI is just becoming more cost-effective for more businesses.
So it's like a democratization of AI happening.
Exactly, spreading beyond tech hubs, reshaping fundamental industries.
Okay, let's pivot to trend 3. The continued momentum in fintech.
Fintech's been hot for a while, but AI is adding fuel to the fire. It's all about accessibility, convenience, personalization.
Susli Lai mentioned Fintech 2.0. What does that involve?
More specialized solutions, things like B2B financial tools, sophisticated asset liability management, new payment methods, real-time settlement.
And Angela Strange's thesis is pretty bold.
Yeah.
Every company is going to be a fintech company.
Yeah, the idea that software companies will just embed financial services into their platform.
To boost retention, monetization. Like Procore offering banking to contractors.
Exactly. Embedding finance seamlessly. And VCs are pouring money into key areas.
Like open banking.
Insurtech, blockchain Web3, and that embedded finance piece we just talked about.
Antoine Colosso really stressed the global nature of fintech, too.
Its adoption is rapid and widespread, disrupting traditional finance everywhere. Things like real-time cross-border payments are changing the game.
So for VCs, it's about fueling this global transformation in money.
Definitely. Okay, trend 4 takes us to healthcare, a huge paradigm shift happening there thanks to AI.
This feels like one of the areas with the most profound potential impact.
For sure. It's the convergence of AI, data analytics, personalized medicine. Healthcare generates so much data.
And startups using that data innovatively are leading the charge. Anna Barber mentioned Caranostics.
Right, using existing medical data to spot signs of chronic diseases much earlier, uncovering insights hidden in the data.
That's powerful. Gabby Control focused on putting patients back at the center.
By using AI to create operational efficiencies for clinicians, freeing up doctors and nurses from admin tasks.
So they have more time for actual patient care.
Exactly. And we're seeing breakthroughs in basic science, too, like AlphaFold from DeepMind.
Predicting protein structures, right? Accelerating drug discovery.
Dramatically. And Davis Trebig mentioned Weave Bio, using LLMs to automate regulatory submissions for new drugs.
Speeding up getting vital medications to market.
We're even seeing AI like MedPolM2 getting better at answering medical questions accurately and safely, assisting clinicians.
And Gabby Contro's other example, Overjet, AI in dental analysis.
Yeah, predicting treatments, automating insurance claims, making dental care more efficient and accessible.
So AI in health tech isn't just incremental improvement.
No, it's fundamentally redefining care delivery, diagnosis, treatment, tackling huge challenges.
Okay, moving to another critical area. Trend 5, cybersecurity and privacy.
With threats getting more sophisticated, this is becoming absolutely crucial. The stakes are incredibly high for businesses.
Protecting operations, data, reputation. Jessica Leo mentioned DropZone AI using generative AI.
To help security analysts handle the flood of alerts more efficiently, processing info, spotting patterns way faster than humans can alone.
Augmenting human expertise.
Exactly. And then there's the privacy side. Regulations like GDPR and CCPA have made privacy tech a top priority.
Startups are creating tools to help companies comply, protect user data.
Things like automated encryption, secure data sharing frameworks, they're becoming essential.
It's not just about avoiding fines, it's about building customer trust.
Absolutely. And with the move to cloud and remote work, demand is soaring for cloud security, zero trust frameworks, identity management.
Jessica Leon pointed out the headache of managing dozens of SaaS logins.
Creates frustration and security risks. Alex Shapiro noted that often the best solutions pop up before regulations are even finalized.
Companies being proactive.
And these autonomous security agents, AI-driven identity management, they're game changers for managing access securely.
So cybersecurity isn't just an IT issue anymore.
It's a fundamental strategic imperative. Startups with innovative threat detection and privacy solutions are really well positioned.
It's foundational for trust and growth. Okay, trend 6, sustainability and climate tech.
Addressing the climate crisis is urgent, and VC interest is growing fast here. Monica Saggero's example was NotCo.
The plant-based food company, but with an AI twist.
Right, they use their AI, Giuseppe, to analyze animal food structures and replicate them with plants.
Creating sustainable alternatives. And now they're selling the AI system itself.
Yeah, licensing Giuseppe to other food companies, expanding their impact, it shows that convergence of tech and sustainability.
And government policies and consumer demand are pushing this too.
Creating fertile ground for innovation. Cicely Lai highlighted opportunities in Southeast Asia.
Green tech there, like hydroenergy and rare minerals.
Exactly. Plus, the regulatory push for cleaner energy is creating demand for tech solutions.
So investing in climate tech isn't just about being green anymore.
It's a strategic imperative. These startups can disrupt industries, cut emissions, build a more resilient future.
Okay, the final trend, number 7, the global investment shift.
The big takeaway here, innovation isn't just Silicon Valley anymore, it's global. Vibrant tech hubs are everywhere.
Mishmash Katzen from Local Globe talked about their global reach now.
Investing across Europe, Israel, the US, Africa, recognizing talent and ideas are everywhere.
And Rajat Agarwal mentioned India's unique dynamic.
Building tech-first companies in parallel with the US, sometimes leapfrogging, lots of experienced founders, unicorns emerging.
David Thevnon's point was simple. Great companies can be built anywhere now.
Access to talent is less of a bottleneck. It's about finding the opportunity.
What about Latin America? Antoine Colasso and Alex Shapiro highlighted its evolution.
Moving beyond copycat models to sophisticated automation and even homegrown global platforms.
Nonica Sagiro mentioned the challenges, but also the opportunities there, like a funding gap creating chances for efficient investment.
And just a huge number of problems waiting for innovative solutions,
So technology and talent are becoming more globalized.
making it possible for startups to emerge from anywhere. VCs are investing internationally, collaborating across borders. Mishmash Kautzen mentioned co-founders in Dublin and San Francisco who didn't meet for 18 months.
Wow, shows it can work.
The next wave of transformative startups won't come from one place.
They'll emerge globally, addressing local needs with potentially global impact.
So wrapping up, AI isn't just a trend, it's this powerful horizontal force changing everything.
And we've seen that through the lens of VC investment priorities.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? How might these trends impact your field?
Or what new opportunities are opening up because of these shifts.
Definitely worth pondering. And if you want to go deeper, check out the AI Road Ahead report.
Yeah, lots more detail in there. And again, if you found this deep dive valuable, please do share it.
And subscribe so you don't miss our next one.
Thanks for tuning in to Note Lab Mode.